Hello, my name is Kirioth, and today we are going to have a look at the focus for the Night Lords, the Heretic Astartes focus for the Night Lords. And this has literally just gone up as I was recording another video, so I haven't had a chance to look at this yet. We should make this interesting. We can go through it together afresh. We might see, maybe there might be a tease of a new model, hopefully. Probably not. I don't know what happened to my voice there. You never know. We'll see. We'll see what they get. I mean, to be honest, the Iron Warriors was a little lackluster, a little disappointing, nothing particularly exciting in there. I'm hoping for some cool stuff for the Night Lords. I'm hoping for something very thematic, very fluffy, and also, you know, suitable for a bunch of absolute psychopathic murderers, which is what they are, let's be totally honest. So let's go in and let's have a look at the Night Lords folk. So who are the Night Lords? Even before the Horus Heresy, the Night Lords were cynical, nihilistic killers. True. Drawn from the criminal population of the Night-Shrouded world of Nostromo, the bloody Roman numerals. I know it's the 8th Legion, but because it's in... Anyway, became notorious for committing brutal atrocities and turning fear itself into a weapon. Since the Horus Heresy, they have become raiders and pirates, fighting to please their dark whims, and generally seeing chaos as a tool to be exploited, rather than something worthy of worship. One of the things that actually I really like about the Night Lords, their kind of standoffish relationship with chaos. So, let's have a quick cheeky peek at this and see if there's anything we can spot in there that's a bit new, a bit fresh. I mean, aside, obviously, from the new Chaos Space Marines and the Master of the Possessed, which we already knew about. There's the Marine with the rotor cannon, and that's not a Havoc setup, actually. That's just a standard Chaos Space Marine squad, so that means we can take that in that squad. Cool, nice. Can't see anything else new, and it does look as though the Terminator Lord / Sorcerer Terminator, look, that dude, Chaos Terminator Lord / Sorcerer Terminator, that's sticking around is what I'm trying to get at. It looks like we're going to not have a replacement for that, given that that's in the image. But to be honest, I think I'm probably okay with, because it's aged fine. It looks fine. And to be honest, I would absolutely, I mean, I say I would absolutely, I intend to create a Slanesh Sorcerer in Terminator armor, but I'll be using like a mixture of like Tartarus and Cataphracte and probably that kit, because the staff is awesome. But it's aged fine, it's still looking pretty fresh, it fits in well with everything else, so I'm not too bothered that we don't seem to be getting a new one of those, that's fine. Okay, so the Night Lords are masters of fighting dirty, severing communications, shattering supply lines, unstriking from the skies with Raptors, Warp Talons and Helldrakes in lightning fast raids. And they're on Vigilus, of course. So, on the battlefield, Night Lords, Terror Tactics. The Night Lords revel in fear and mayhem, and will take apart an opposing army piecemeal, dividing and isolating the weakest enemies so that their confused cries can be savoured. Models in enemy units must subtract 1 from their leadership characteristic for each unit with this trait that is within 6 inches of theirs, to a maximum of -3. Okay. Nice and fluffy, nice and thematic. I think that's what they've... I keep forgetting to actually look what they've got before I make the damn video. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they've already got. Okay, we also have Host Raptorial, 1 command point, a specialist detachment stratagem. Again, this does not seem to be Night Lord specific. This seems to be a generic stratagem, generic detachment stratagem. But it is thematic to the Night Lords, so that's obviously why they've put it in. Same thing with the Iron Warriors one that we had yesterday. It's not strictly just for Iron Warriors, but suits their way of fighting. So, when large numbers of Raptors and Warp Talons convene, they form screeching packs of airborne killers, plunging down from the skies to strike the weakest points in the foe's lines. Use this stratagem when choosing your army. Pick up a Chaos Space Marine detachment from your Legion to be a Host Raptorial specialist detachment. Legion jump pack units in that detachment gain the Host Raptorial keyword. So, same as the Destruction Battery, I think it was. Something like that from yesterday. Raptors! Oh, that's some... I must have seen that artwork before somewhere. The helm looks better than it does on the actual models in that bit of artwork, though, which makes me a little bit sad. Anyway, Raptors are Night Lords to a T, fast, deadly, and equipped with morale-reducing ability that stacks fantastically with Terror Tactics. So there is a 1 command point Chaos Space Marine stratagem. Terror Strike. To see one's comrades brutally torn asunder is often more than most soldiers can take. Use the stratagem when an enemy unit is destroyed by a Host Raptorial unit from your army. Subtract 1 from the leadership characteristic of enemy units while they are within 6 inches of any Host Raptorial units from your army until the end of the turn. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. It really does stack a lot of minuses to leadership there. Cool. Okay. Now, as you point out, -6 to enemy leadership even before you factor in other leadership, reducing allies like Bellicor, the Noxious Blightbringer, or Butcher Cannon armed Contempted Dreadnoughts. Nice. Oh, and Chaos Army of Contempted Dreadnoughts would be fun. Oh no. Anyway, Warp Talons. Warp Talons, I seem to remember, are not in a massively great place at them. I think they're pretty overcosted, if I remember correctly. We'll see if they've got any interesting changes here. So, the Host Raptorial makes Warp Talons even deadlier with the Vicious Descent stratagem, allowing you to reroll hit rolls when you charge. This combines very well with the Warp Talons' ability to reroll failed wound rolls thanks to their Lightning Claws. So, 1 command point, Vicious Descent. Hosts Raptorial strike without warning or mercy, catching the enemy unaware and decimating all their formations before they can coordinate a counter-attack. Use this stratagem when a Host Raptorial unit from your army is set up on the battlefield at the end of the movement phase. You can reroll hit rolls for attacks made by that unit until the end of the turn. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's alright. Yeah, not bad. That focus, to be honest, a bit more interesting to my mind, a bit more fun. Whether the changes to, the alterations to enemy leadership, taking it down by up to -6, is necessarily as consistently and constantly useful as re-rolling like ones for hits or wounds. To be honest, I don't really care in a way. For me, it's all about what's most fun and most fluffy, and this feels a lot more interesting, to be honest, than just the straight up re-rolls that we saw out of the Iron Warriors focus. I will say as well, to be honest, this is structured a little bit better in a weird way. The Iron Warriors one felt a little bit off because of the random throwing of the fact that they talked about the Warsmith in the middle of the article that didn't really have any bearing on anything at all. It felt like oh, by the way, this model still exists thing. Whereas this feels like, it feels a lot more focused, to be honest. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments down below. Are you happy with this one than the Iron Warriors one? Do you think it's more suited? Do you think it is just a bit more interesting overall? I'd be interested to hear what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon video, subscribe, all of that stuff. Click it if you like, don't click it if you don't want to, and I will see you for the next one. Toodaloo.